Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today my group will represent about key management function that facilitate the attainment of goal in the organisation. The organisation we choose is Mercy Malaysia. Before we start our presentation today, I would like to introduce you guys with my team.
Hi everyone, my name is Nur Sofia Asafika.
My name is Nur Alini Izzati binti Muhammad Ali.
Hi, my name is Nurul Mawadah binti Mustafa.
Hi, my name is Nur Khairunisa Atira binti Ajusin.
And lastly, me Nur Akila binti Muhammadah. Hi, it's me again Akila. So today I will start our presentation today with our agenda. Choose the 10 list agenda for our presentation today.
Let's begin with company background. Mercy Malaysia was founded by Dr. Jamilah Mahmud in 1999 in response to the conflict in Kosovo. Mercy Malaysia has their own vision and mission. Mercy Malaysia vision is to be outstanding in delivery of medical and humanitarian aid to all, and its mission is to provide medical relief, sustainable health-related development, and risk reduction activities of vulnerable communities in both crisis and non-crisis.
Hi, so this is Miss Sophia. So we're gonna talk about Mercy Malaysia profile. Mercy Malaysia is registered with the Societies Act 1966. Until today, they have over 500 members and over 7,000 registered volunteers. Mercy Malaysia is an international relief organisation with operation in several countries all over the world. They have provided humanitarian assistance and programs in 32 countries, in crisis and non-crisis situation. Their first mission was in Kosovo, where Dr. Jamila has responded to the conflict there. She wants to find no pre-existing organisation that can sponsor her to volunteer her medical service there. Mercy Malaysia also partners with government like Ministry of Health of Malaysia and non-government organisations such as Alliance. However, from the day Mercy had been founded, it was led by Dr. Jamilah Mahmud. But on December 2009, Dato' Dr. Ahmad Faizal Muhammad Firdaus took over the position until now. Mercy Malaysia has won special mention in ACCA Malaysian Environmental and Social Reporting Award, MESRA, for social reporting by an NGO for 2006 and 2007. So we're gonna move to the next slide.
Emergency response devoted to medical relief and mental health. Mercy Malaysia, a non-profit business, its primary objective are to reduce risk. Mercy Malaysia often training on mental health concern to community members and community service providers in BRC in order to increase capacity and capability by determining these activities were done in communities affected by both natural disaster and complex emergencies. Mercy Malaysia also provides sanitation facility to communities affected by disaster, as well the communities in remote areas. Mercy Malaysia distributes hygiene kits to communities affected by disaster to ensure best hygiene practices are observed by each member of the community. We move to the Mercy Malaysia management team. Executive Director Mercy Malaysia oversees the group executive of organization, primary business, humanitarian relief in an open, accountable and transparent way while leading a volunteer team of experts. Oversees all organization administrative and operational issues such as staffing, budget and policies. By ruling on Mercy Malaysia as a result, the executive director will help the organization realize its strategic plan and carry out significant humanitarian action. oversees the great delivery of the organization's primary business, humanitarian oversight, relief in an open, responsible, and transparent way, with a vibrant team of experts. Oversees all organization and administrative and operational issues such as staffing, budget, and policies reported to Mercy Malaysia, Vice President, and Executive Council.
Right, let's move to the organization structure. Organization structure can be described as proper form of how people and jobs are classified in an organization chart, and for Mercy Malaysia adopt the term of work specialization or administrative divisions to specify the degree to which accession in the organization are split into variety of work. As we can see, Mercy Malaysia is divided into 3 departments, which are planning and management, program operation, and fundraising and communication. These departments are then combined in form one hybrid organizational section. For example, the employees have to report on their work to the Executive Council, who is in charge. Mercy Malaysia also has a functional structure which is targeted on systematic jobs by which professionals are organized together.
Decision making is making decisions involved deciding what to do, taking information, and what your option. Volunteers and employees should have equal access to fight training in order to accompany comfortable role in the fight. Before starting to volunteer with Mercy Malaysia, all applications for volunteer status must complete training. Volunteer induction program. This program is required of all recently required volunteer and is held on a regular basis. Second, basic mission training. This program main goal is not to get volunteers ready for Mercy Malaysia medical and humanitarian life effort. Case studies, simulation, exercise, and case interaction are used to deliver in training. Programmer-specific advanced mission training is used to ready employees and volunteer for mission assignment. There are 4 types that volunteer and staff attend this training before they are sent on local and international mission project. First, it's shared in practice. Second, external of humanitarian practice and need assignments in emergency. Last, basic life support course. The training is conducted in the classroom environment, and there is also some hands-on practice that use dummies. A volunteer program will be open only to the person who has completed our training.
Back with me again. This time, we will talk about Dr. Jamila leadership style. Dr. Jamila is the founder of Mercy Malaysia. She was also a medical doctor and fellow of the Royal College of OBGYN. In 1999, driven by her desire to assist people affected by the war in Kosovo and her observation that international humanitarian actors were rarely from Asia and the Global South. Indeed, she found Mercy Malaysia. In a time when she was a leader, she had shown a really good leadership style that we can take as a role model. First thing first, she is a very brave person. Dr. Jamila has put her life in danger on many occasions, such as in Iraq. She was shot in the hip, yet she continued to serve as an OBGYN doctor for a woman in labor. During that hard time, she managed to help people that needed as far as she also needed some help. She has lived and worked in extreme conditions in war zone and disaster areas such as in Banda Aceh during the tsunami in 2004. Even though she knows she could even get infection and get sick, The second leadership style that has in Dr. Jamilah is persuasion skill. Her persuasion skill is really amazing because even under the most dangerous situation, Dr. Jamilah is willing to work with all actors. Once, she even negotiated with all the Taliban in Afghanistan to not obstruct medical service and facilities and allow women access to healthcare in early day of war in 2001. As a result, the Taliban agreed on that and do not obstruct medical service and facilities for women. The third leadership style that Dr. Jamilah has in her is influence. As a leader of Mercy, she has her own philosophy, which is that people are affected by crisis should be able to become stronger after the organization's interventions. Why is it like that? Because after the intervention, people that are affected will get some help and get out of the situation. So they need and have to be stronger to face it. So her influence really shows up when she makes her objective and inspiring efforts really clear until it motivates organization and volunteers to donate money and undertake challenging missions. Senior public officials and the heads of corporation have cooperated by offering resources and support. Key Malaysian corporations have provided generous funding that can drive Dr. Jamilah to mobilize future leaders in humanitarian works. And the last but not least, Dr. Jamilah is also a very highly committed person. Why is that? Because she has said that she has dedicated her life entirely to serving humanity. This means she never gets bored or tired to help people. As long as she gets to serve humanity towards people who are needed, she even used her own clinic as its office at the beginning of Mercy was founded. This shows that she really has passion in what she do, willing to commit and give her all in order to serve humanity to people. So, this is some of the leadership skills that I have in Dr. Jamilah. I hope you get something from the explanation and we can take it and practice it. Thank you. Bye guys.
For company biggest challenges, our group has found 6 company biggest challenges, and I will explain one by one. Number 1 is security threats. Mercy Malaysia had travelling 4 hours to deliver aid. They also had to comply with the instructions set by the local authorities. It is hard to get cooperation with locals due to political instability. The impact is getting attacks by local in unrest area. Mercy Malaysia had to enter earthquake-affected areas. They had to face damage and cracked roads, and it can pose a threat to volunteers' safety. Number 2 is health threats. Communities that were affected by floods, tsunami, and earthquakes tend to give health threats to volunteers. They were exposed to cholera transmissions because lack of water supply and sanitary facilities. They also exposed to skin diseases due to dirty and harsh environment and skin contact. Number 3 is logistic and supply chain security. Mercy Malaysia operates in many countries that are affected by natural disaster, conflict, or epidemics. This poses a challenge for delivering aid and supplies to the beneficiaries in a timely and efficient manner. Mercy Malaysia has to deal with issues such as customs clearance, transportation, storage, distribution, and security of the goods and personnel. Number 4 is funding and donations. As a non-profit organization, Mercy Malaysia relies solely on funding and donation from organizations and generous individuals to continue its humanitarian work. However, fundraising can be difficult and predictable, especially in times of economic downturn or donor fatigue. Mercy Malaysia has to compete with others NGO for limited resources and ensure accountability and transparency of its financial management. Number 5 is human resources and volunteers. Mercy Malaysia depends on its staff and volunteers to carry out its missions and programs. However, finding and retaining qualified and committed human resources can be challenging, especially in the fields of medicine, engineering, and disaster management. Mercy Malaysia has to provide adequate training, support, and recognition on its staff and volunteers, as well as ensure their safety and well-being. For number 6 is coordination and collaboration. Mercy Malaysia works with various partners and stakeholders such as governments, local authorities, other NGOs, UN agencies, donors, media, and beneficiaries. This requires effective coordination and collaboration to avoid duplication, confusion, or conflict of interest. Mercy Malaysia has to adhere to the Code of Conduct for International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement and NGOs in relief, as well as the supplier minimum standards.
Now we continue with the effort taken for the challenger phases. The first one is security threats problems. According to President of Mercy Malaysia, Dato Dr. Ahmad Faisal Muhammad Firdaus said, Mercy Malaysia had to work with the local authorities in order to deliver aid to the affected areas. Other than that, all the members or volunteers had to use four-wheel drive, move early in the morning, and bring enough equipment to avoid risk. Second, health threats problems. Mercy Malaysia always make sure that staff avoid physical contact while working with the children and ask permission from their parents. They are also wearing safe clothing and equipment, and all the volunteers had to control their emotion due to a harsh environment and situation. For the third effort taken for challenges phases is logistic and supply chain security. Mercy Malaysia had to use land, water, and air transportation to deliver aid to many countries. Mercy Malaysia also had collaboration with the parties, especially for the hospital boat to deliver aid to the affected areas. Mercy Malaysia also ensured that all the medication and kits material in high quality, and Mercy Malaysia also set guidelines and standard for all the medical supplies. Next is human resources and volunteers problem. In order to encourage people, Mercy Malaysia opened an application through online in their website. Mercy Malaysia opened the application to all the people from different races, religion, and also background. Therefore, a lot of people, especially in the fields of medicine and also engineering, joined the Mercy Malaysia as volunteers. Next is collaboration and coordination. Mercy Malaysia provides small-scale events to national campaign and give opportunities to all the partners. And lastly, funding and donation problems. To overcome these problems, Mercy Malaysia always hold fundraisers through online and at charity funds. All the funds are collected from the private sector, public, others, NGOs, and also international organizations.
CSR Mercy Malaysia are collaborating with other organizations, collaborate with United. They doing talk on sex education as well as over hygiene and awareness were also collected with the children at Kuala Lumpur 23 March 2013. With Malaysia, the program seeks to deliver specific supplies to vulnerable community survivors impacted by the pandemic. Then collaborated with a hygienic company which wishes to orang asli and to provide best healthy and medical assistance to the orang asli kampung Bukit Baja community in Sabah. An example of activity is assembly of existing medical and hygiene kits, healthy and hygiene education seasons, the dental clinic.
To conclude, we all believe that every NGO faces different kinds of challenges to make sure their organization runs well. Same goes to Mercy Malaysia. Despite having various kind of challenges, they are able to overcome it well. It is clear that the management and leadership carried out by Mercy Malaysia is very good and has systematic work structure. And that's all from us.